Well, I've got the front bumper cover off the vehicle. It's a Roush JACKHAMMER edition. We send it up without the Supercharger on, so we'll be installing that. Not much to signify it's a JACKHAMMER other than that grill emblem. Lots of boxes of parts. I have my trusty Jack Roush signed baseball bat. That's another story altogether. I have the intake manifold, new one. And of course the supercharger itself. I have it partially stripped down now. I'll be removing the intake. A lot of the plumbing that's on top's got to come out of there too. The intercooler radiator's installed. Well, I have the intake manifold on now, and one of the supplied wiring harnesses in there. You can see the intercooler plumbing at the back here. Pretty tight fit. And then it's coolant tubes running along the bank 2 cylinder head. There's the intercooler reservoir down on the side here that we add in. Along with the pump that's attached to it. There's the old fuel injection rail and injectors. So we have a new rail with some new 47 injectors. So we'll build that up and install that next. I have the top set of pulleys on there with the bracket and a second wiring harness you can see crossing along the front here. Here's a supercharger. We've put on the throttle body. I've made a handle on the back so it's a little easier to install it after. There's the bypass valve. And you can see in the bottom there, those are the 70-degree rotor vanes. Well, I have all the stretchy belt from the AC compressors gone, and we put on this extra tensioner and pulley set. So it runs the supercharger pulley there. Also have the water pump and the alternator belt back in, along with a lot of the plumbing back on. I have to say there's a lot of plumbing in this kit, but this Roush stuff is engineered very well. Everything fits nicely, no Mickey Mousing of anything. That one harness runs into the PCM where we attach 3 pins for extra function. Well, we have the coolant reservoir. all the coolant lines and reservoirs back in. The small one there is for the intercooler. We just have to put on the air intake system now and fill it with coolant. There's decorative covers that'll go on top, but those will go on last. Next we have the installing the software, the brains behind the Braun, and it's a Roush application. With the Supercharger kit, you get a voucher code to download the software from their website. The whole software installation process takes about 6 minutes. Once it completes here, it does a rationality check on all the sensors, because we got rid of the mass airflow meter and we went to an extra map sensor in there, and everything passed, so we're pretty much ready to go. A little rough starting. All the fuel rails are full of air still, so we're going to let this run for a little while and purge the air. We're also going to check for any kind of leaks with the cooling systems. And there you have it. Very low-keyed exterior on this car. Other than the hockey stick stripe on the door and the Roush emblem, it's not a lot to give it away. There's with the decorative covers on the top. Looks to me like this guy's ready to punish the pavement.